Okay. Hello. 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 Welcome back to now a second season. That was me attaching my wheel because I forgot to do that. You'll be able to see in a couple minutes. Not minutes. Oh, couple seconds. That the thing will change to the more looking yeah, there we go. Oh, I've spilled my bin. Damn it. Okay, well, as you can see, the mod is now installed for the name. And we now have the name. What the hell's the helmet? Oh, that one. Obviously, we've got the helmets. And all the links are in the description. We have had to switch one livery, which is the Sauber livery. We had to switch it because the game wouldn't open, which is really sad. Yeah, I think there was just like maybe one other livery or something that messed it up. So we decided to scrap that one. And we got a new one in. Still Sauber and everything, so it's fine. Just no full black. The new link for that one will also be in the description. The old one will only be in the season intro. But yeah, so obviously here's the teams. You have Red Bull Ford and all the other teams, including Jägermeister Haas. But as we look at the R&D, as you saw, we're shit. We are really bad.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Oh, thanks. Either my Checo, Carlos, or Ciao. Let's go Checo.
Thanks for stepping in and helping handle that.
He seems easier than the other two. Yeah. Yeah, we're the second worst car. It's not great. We're also gonna, while we see us all doing all the power ones, after practice, we're going to do a DRS one, which you're not going to see because we're going to go straight into qualifying. But we're not. We're going to look at the new Sauber livery. Kind of the same, but not. Where it was blacked out from season 1 to the start intro, that has now been changed, and they've decided, oh, pre-season we're going to have full black, but for the racing we're going to move back to the heritage of Sauber, back to the Swiss. And you can tell a lot in this livery how proud they are to be Swiss. Really like it, love the livery. ABB obviously on there, gotta have it all the time. Bridgestone tyres obviously are here back, everything. Not sure how I feel, but you know, it's good. But now, it's time for qualifying. The new setup, by the way, on the work one, not the time trial. Better. Sorry, just in an apple. Surprisingly. But no. First time for Lotus. Here we go. If the graphics bad, I'm sorry, I don't actually know what, because I think there might be too many mods, but I can't go print this season. Well, for at least 8 races. But you know, we'll see. Oi! That was late turner. Team up with Wi-Fi actually. Oh, we've got blocked over the curb. Lovely. But down to last place. Mercedes looking good. Shouldn't be an issue. We're looking bad. Then again, we are always bad in qualifying. But I don't think this bad. I do not think we're this bad. Brake. Turn in. 19th, okay. Again, probably over Nick. Yeah, Nick's still in this. Alright, there's nothing I can do. The window, the contract was after. Oh, 17th, okay. Can we get higher? Yep, click back. Oh yeah, another thing was working properly. Oh shit! There we go. Yeah, you can see. Me not knowing what buttons everything is because they changed to a different one. So you're not gonna see it because I'm gonna do it during the formation cut, which obviously is cut mostly. But yeah, I'm gonna switch into that. Alright, here we go to the live 17. We're on the very outside. We're not going to be on the inside, which is odd to be on the outside. But yeah, it's good. Good qualifying for Lewis Hamilton, not for us. Really think that was that stupid? Come on, man. We had an awful qualifying. Look at that.
Tomorrow's race, but before we begin,
Lewis only
let's have a quick
person
look
in
at those who'll be fronting the
26s.
grid.
That
Hamilton,
was fast.
Russell, and Fernando Alonso. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry.
Sorry, is
we'll
that
be back
Esteban
tomorrow
13th,
as
but
we
like
head into the
Fernando
Grand Prix.
P4. The Lotus. Oh, our car is not looking good. Ah. Oh, that's not looking good. Also, I might change the team to Lotus Alpine, which makes more sense because the thing is still Alpine logo. So
No more testing,
it's time for a coffee.
no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Bottas, Ocon, Joe, Magnussen, Gasly, the engineer, Sargent, Norris, Tsunoda, and Nick de Vries. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Bro, I was just about to finish my apple, really? Come on, one sec. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Running on. Thinking about doing medium soft, but we decided we're gonna go with the soft. Go to the medium. It's gonna be starting P16. Because Lando decided to take a penalty in the fast race.
Map is good, but we need to learn the gears.
No idea why you would do that, but
you
did.
Some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm
So,
the tyres as well, please.
yeah. That's it. It's now time. Oh shit! If I mess this up, I messed this up, guys. Sorry, my fault. But anyway, it's 5 red light. Whoops! I tried to. And away we go. Here is Lewis Hamilton at the start. And he's been passed by George Russell. And now, going through turn 3, turn 4, I don't know, section. Really fast swooping sector here. The top 3 are pulling away from the Ferraris and the Red Bulls behind. And I was not expecting to be now. But it looks like George Russell has got the edge over his teammate by half a second, which is the gap. They didn't qualify him, but the other way. But it looks like Hamilton has not had the restart. Well, no, not the start he needs. And it's like he's on the on the back of the Aston Martin. No, on the Aston Martin on the back of him. Yeah, but we're going to show you the entirety of my replay now because normally you guys see his episodes. This bit comes before. This is my mistake. I put this after. Alright, by accident. This is not a new thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I've showed the replay. Then we're going to the start. No. nice with me. So yeah,
Okay,
we're
incredible
going to see the
parking
thing
there.
pop
Nice
up,
one.
and we're going to
That's
see it
gonna
go
give
to
you the edge
black,
if you can
and then
get
go into the race. There. See, I did it the wrong way around. Whoops. Bar red lights. Away we go. Get a good start. More Magnussen puts a squeeze on in his Jägermeister has. Oh, we've gone into wall. Oh, we're really squeezed. Oh, we've been basically. But there was not room. Oh, lovely. Let's look right. We're like, oh, there's 4 of us. So A, no wonder we got punted in the wall. There was 4 of us. B, no wonder we also got punted at in turn 2. So 4 of us. So you never know. But yeah, now. First sector with a P16 to P10, not bad. Oh, we're going over the curbs. The curb front Saudi, lot higher. Didn't realise it. I was like, oh, I loved it at first season. Let's do it again. No. Oh, the car is struggling on the Bridgestone. Don't know if it's meant to. Probably is. But yeah, big struggle on the Bridgestones. Hey, hold on, Ocon. I know we're rivals. Oh, lovely, more contact. That very white now, Aston Martin. Oh, he's got trying to go around outside. Oh yeah, it's clipped on his rear wheel.
Okay, the start was
Rear
fine.
tyre
Let's
from
try
our
and
front
move
tyre.
forward.
If I was real life, he'd probably touch tyres and he'd go like, car would probably jump over, we'd both be out. But it's not what happened. We're fine. No damage somehow during the first lap, which is very, very nice. But now George Russell gets the front up, obviously, and here we go. Right. Lap
Okay,
1
you're in the top
completed.
10.
I mean, yes, we are in the top 10. Now we're going to go to the end of lap 2, sorry. On the back on the straight, just where we finished off the first cut.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use
Stroll's
DRS
right there,
to
we've caught
within
him. We're
1
going to
second
send
of the
it
car
down
ahead
the
and
inside
in
of
DRS
the
zone.
Haas of Lance Stroll. A little bit too early in the traction. We're not going to be Thomas Ronha. Right, we're not going to do traction stability mods. We're not going to do that. Nah. Hey, yeah. Oh, we've got beach over the curb. It's lap 3. We just made it past Stroll. Now we're having back to fight to the 2 Saubers in their new colours. They're Swiss colours. We're going to go deep, try and get them both of them. Oh, a little bit of touch there from Joe and Bottas. A little bit of touch. You see in the mirror, they're side by side right behind us, and Joe gets ahead. It's Joe that turned in a little bit early, hit Bottas. Ooh. But now, they're right on up down. For 2 laps. We're now on lap 5. Stroll has been passed by Piastri and Ocon. We're going to go wide a little bit. Accidentally use a little bit too much overtake whilst actually in the corner. Bottas is going to go down the inside and get a good run. That's because you want to be on that little run there. Now he's also got DRS. Bottas is also ahead now. We're going to get sent down the inside. Again, oh, and we just get whacked into by Bottas. AI are really, really harsh on me today. It's lovely. I'm loving this. There's no damage, which is great, but simulation's done, so it's odd.
And you're going to be on mediums.
The only driver who is on mediums right now is Oscar Piastri, really going along for that McLaren. Will it pay off? Because the thing where mediums are hard. Now we're going to get to the end of lap 6. Yeah, the Alphas are both on the tower, both with DRS. There goes one. Is show goes right now. We're going to send it back down inside anyway. We're going to. I don't think we're going to get the DRS, are we? No, we sent it just a little bit too early. Probably should have waited for the DRS because here he comes. He goes zoom past. We're going to send it back down inside again. Take 4th gear. Probably could be on 3rd gear. We don't have to like downshift mid corner. I mean, it's like 1-2, isn't it? Like you normally. Yeah, probably should just be in 3rd the entire time. Anyway, this one need to go down again. No. Oh, we've gone over the fucking curve again. Oh my god, how shit are we? Oh, that's dangerous. Back in front of Magnussen. I really do love the orange song that happens. I love this song. Oh, we've broken a little bit early. Oh, okay, yeah, we've broke early, so we can shove Sargent out the way. and get our teammate Pierre Gasly through, and we're going to let him through, so we're going to downshift to 5th, because our tyres seem to be awful right now. We're pitting next lap. Look at it, we can't even make the corners anymore. The car is not handling right, or something doesn't feel right, especially on these tyres. They seem dead. We do not seem to have any pace or anything. 40% that might be right.
Tyre condition still looking good.
It does not feel like it. We're going over every single curve. But yeah, no, we're going to stay behind our teammate. We have obviously lost an extra position. Well, we've gone from P10 to now P16, fighting fucking Logan Sargent from P17 and 18 with Norris as well, who's still here in this Marlboro livery without the Marlboro sponsor. That's McLaren Mercedes, obviously. We're going to go right there. We're going to give the slipstream to Lando so they can keep fighting, because give it to the guy on the outside, they're going to have to go and pull longer and everything. We're going to go to the end of lap 8 now. I'm on the straight, still in DRS, but that fighting, like I said, helped a lot. Logan and Lando are now a second and a half behind with the pit stop. We're going to take DRS just for a second, which probably shouldn't have done because we had to cross the line. But it's fine, we're going to come in 60 kilometers. Fourthly, how about that? Oh, and look who's right behind us, Lando Norris. Hopefully a second and a half behind technically. So go in, optimal, lovely. What the hell is the camera doing?
Okay, go! Perfect job from you and
yeah,
the crew
perfect.
there, mate. We're delighted with that.
We did go out ahead of Lando. He gained us a second and a half because we broke early and went 40 kilometers. That's really annoying.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit, or receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Still 0.6, yeah, fuck's sake. But obviously 0.6 now turns into ahead as Lando gets down our inside because he followed us the entire lap. But as everyone else pits, we now are back. We actually have both undercutted Pierre Gasly, who stays in the same position, by the way. Pierre Gasly, well, no, he was P15, but we switched with him to make him P15. But he's back to where he was before I let him through. And me and Lando both undercut him, so who the hell has gone wrong? That's a McLaren in the lead, by the way, because he's decided not to pit. Well, he has now. Lap 11. We have left Lando and Gasly, because Gasly is now fighting Lando, allowing us to pull away. We're gaining on the Saubers. That's sure South America, I think, doesn't matter. On the Saubers here. We're a little bit deep. Oh, that's what happens when you go deep. You check behind, because they're fighting like a lot. See if we can try and catch these two Saubers who are... We need them to squabble. We need the two Saubers to squabble, but they're not really going to. But we are catching them. The car is on rails, obviously, as you can see. It doesn't feel great, but it's fast. Really easy to make mistakes, like small mistakes, not big ones. I haven't made a big mistake. Obviously, if you see a big mistake, I'll probably hit a wall or something. You haven't seen it yet, so not too many mistakes so far. But if we can catch these two, apparently now Oscar is fighting Mahasi Stroll for like P9 and P10, no P10, sorry. P10 and P11 outside the points with the 2 Alphas, so good there. But we're getting quite a bit just before that really fast kick left, basically. I don't know what it is. Anyway, loses so much time just for that little sector. He seems so fast over that sector. And just because of that, we've been able to get into the slipstream and under a second of show. But that's not going to matter because we go to the front. Hamilton has got back past Russell during the pit stops. Why is he slowing down? There's an engine failure. There is an engine failure for the guy that was leading the Grand Prix for like 9 laps. Half of this race's leader has retired due to an engine failure in his Mercedes. Who would have thought?
Starting to catch the car in front,
but Hamilton is now back in the lead. Is it going to be a safety car? No,
so
it's going to be a virtual safety car though. But I seem to be very slow. We're going to be able to like gain time on both of these Saubers and be right behind them
slow your
There's
pace
George.
immediately.
Okay, yeah, I can see why there's need to be a virtual there. I mean, especially when like nearly everyone's gone past it. Yeah, that's fine. Virtual. Yeah. Are we able to like? Because like when it came out, we were like just under a second, you know. But now it's ending,
Virtual safety car is
and
ending.
we
Maintain
are.
your pace until we get the green
We're
flags.
breaking a little bit early,
VSC
yeah.
ending.
We are half a second. We've gained 3/10 during the VSC, but we've gained quite a bit on Boras. Boras, I think, has been hindered by the VSC, meaning we are able to actually gain quite a bit on these two. And we are right on the tail of Joe as DRS is straight up back up enabled. Here we are with the slipstream. And the DRS and the ERS are used. This bit, look how much gain time you gain. You can go in, touch it, a little bit too much curb than I'd want. Good entrance. DRS, like I said, DRS, slipstream, overtake, all enabled. We're going to go round the outside of Joe Granu. And obviously, really bad timing because now we lose the DRS. And he gains the DRS, but we went so quick. And he is as well. He's pulling us along here. We are now like under a second to his teammate, who's also been actually very, very slow at the moment. As these two are now only a second apart, but we go round the outside after being on the inside of turn 1 into turn 2 and get such a good launch with it on the racing line and don't have to deal with marbles at all.
Just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, that is good because there is just under 5 laps remaining. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 5. Yes, now we are just over a second, but we're not now onto lap 15. We're sent down the inside of Valtteri Bottas into turn 1. Now I'll turn into the outside, but he pulls out of it already, meaning us to get past. But look at the gap ahead. It is Stroll now in P9 and Oscar in P10, 3.5 seconds ahead. Obviously being promoted up a position each after George's DNF. Which means we are 1 point, 1 position away from a point. As we move forward to lap 17, skip lap 16, skip basically all of lap 15 as well. But here we are, now only 2.5 seconds. They are squabbling, they are very much squabbling, these two ahead. The hard tyre, we need it to be a little bit slower. It doesn't seem like on other tracks you see that hard tyre and you're like, I'm gonna run it, I've got this. Because they're really, really slow on hards normally. But it does not seem to be slow. It does not seem to be slow. I think our tyres are going off. And so even though he started on mediums, he's made a quite a goodish strategy to go onto those hard tyres. I don't think there would have been much more he could have done. There is a Williams in P8, but that Williams is still on the back of like the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. Like the second drivers, right? You know, like Ocon and Checo. So we're staying over there. But I mean, now onto the last lap, obviously. But then again, it's funny. Alonso left Alpine because we kicked him out. No, he left. No, we joined him at... Alonso left Alpine and joined Aston Martin to get away from Ocon. Half and half. And we have now joined... but anyway, shut it up for a second. Lewis Hamilton wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix and kick-starts his season and Mercedes season with a win in round 1 here in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, no, back to what I was saying. Alonso obviously moves to Aston Martin. We come in, replace Stroll. Then mid-season, we move to Alpine, kicking Ocon out, who moves to the team that Alonso moved to get away from him. Now they're both back racing the same team at Aston Martin. Now doing a very, very good job. But we just can't get the time. That DRS basically between them two just pulled them ahead in their head. We couldn't gain them, so we finished just narrowly out of the points, but gained 5 positions anyway during the race. so not a bad result
That's it
for
another
the team.
Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes.
So I do not
Well,
think
Anthony
we
Davidson,
could be
resounding
very
victory today, but what sets them
upset.
apart from the rest?
I feel like
But yes,
consistency
Lewis
is probably
Hamilton,
the key today.
Charles
There's being
Leclerc
quick, and then there's being quick
and
lap after
Fernando
lap after
Alonso
lap.
are on the
If you can do
podium
that,
as
you can
Charles
capitalise on other people's errors
just
without
barely
making them
misses
their
out on
own.
P2
And that's an
and
approach that
Max
can push
misses
you a
out
long way up
on the
the field.
podium by under a second.
Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an
The
excellent
new
race weekend.
Enos
It's great to see them
big
up on that
partnership
podium
now.
once again.
That extra money seeming to be working fantastically for the Mercedes team. Also seems to be good for Aston Martin with the Honda deal and Charles Leclerc and Ferrari with the Marlboro. But hopefully one race may not be it. Next race is where we will see if this was a fluke or this is who will be in charge of the championship. And if it is Lewis who
Let's
wins,
have a look then at the
if
driver's
Lewis
standings.
wins the
After an
championship,
incredible
becomes an
performance,
8-time world
Lewis
champion,
Hamilton secures
will
the top spot in the
he
drivers'
stay
championship.
in
Now, let's
F1
discuss
to
Ant.
get a
Who
9?
would you say is a
Or will he
contender
pull
for
out?
driver of the day?
Yeah,
Well, I
Oscar
think it's got to be Lewis
P9,
Hamilton.
ended
The
P9,
multiple
not
world
too
champion
much.
may be the boring choice
Yeah.
at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving
Aston
of his
obviously getting
reputation.
Aston
Like to
and
see how
Ferrari
things
all
are
of them
shaping
drawn
up
on
in the
points
Constructors' Championship.
because of Ocon
Mercedes
and
move
wow,
to
that's
the
really
top of
good.
the table.
Let's check the
Well,
incident.
what an end to another
Obviously
fantastic
only one
weekend
DNF
of
and Nick
racing.
obviously lost.
Thanks to
Oh,
everyone
it's
who
just
joined us,
us and
we'll see
only
you for
one
the
incident
next
probably.
one.
But anyway, hope you have enjoyed this episode. Really nice to make it the second season. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. Notifications on. Want to be notified for the next race, which is Imola. Very, very nice. But anyway, hopefully we do better. I have been Charlie. This has been episode 1, part 22, episode 1 of this season. Goodbye.